Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you week 10 of the NPL series. So let's talk about what's going on here. So this is indeed San Antonio Swamperts and we're reconnecting. Okay, why is my computer freaking out? Like, calm down please. If it freaks out more, I apologize. Okay, so getting back into it. Basically just talking about week 10 here. Facing San Antonio Swamperts for the second time versus, of course, me, the Phoenix Sunkern. So, standings wise, it's actually very interesting. So I'm technically number one in my league, but I'm actually exactly tied with Dallas. Now, there's a lot of different interesting stuff going on here. Yep, as he says. Alright, Cheese, good luck, have fun, and don't hold anything back. This one will most likely be for the division. He is correct. Okay, apparently just my showdown disconnected. Let's do it. So yeah, basically, as you can tell, we're tied here for the division, and both of us are doing pretty darn well. So this has a very good chance of determining who is going to win our division and who gets second overall even. So loser may be in a precarious position to go on. It's going to be pretty darn intense from here. So, which makes me kind of flinch at my team choice. But the reason is, and as I'm scrolling down it will make sense, I'm using a very good thing I checked this. Holy crap. Holy crap. Why did this happen? What? What the heck happened? This is totally not my EVs of what was the thing. That's really weird. I had fully SPDF talent, I know that. And that's why I'm checking. That seems to be the only thing that's changed though. I had mixed defense Musharna, this little special Dougie, Tyranitar defensive. I gave it Crunch instead of Pursuit because I feel like there's a good chance of him bringing Claydol this time, and thus I want to have a better chance of 1v1ing it with Tyranitar. That seems to be the only thing that changed. So I didn't make many changes against this team from last time, and that can be good and bad for a number of reasons. But we're going to accept here going into it. On the good side, it works out because it won last time and because it wasn't actually against Dallas. It was against his friend Danky, who took over for a few weeks because he just wanted to take a break. However, it's also just as bad because I don't know how Dallas really operates against my team, so this is going to be important, as I said. This is a pretty defensive Blastoise. If it was more offensive, it might have been even better, but honestly, I kind of like it, so that way it takes hits, whatever. I'm guessing he linked it because Gypsy's here. Shout out to Gypsy for being the only undefeated team left. Amazing job on his part. Wonder what that Tyrantrum's going to be. He definitely brought some different stuff. I don't know what he's necessarily going to expect from me. I haven't really been able to play Mons too much. So this is Saturday. I got into school last Thursday, so it's basically been a week and a half hiatus of Mons for me, which is not exactly the best thing when I'm in strong competition for NPL. Also, my mouse is extremely laggy. Actually planning on getting a new mouse because it freezes up, unfortunately. So anyway, with him having Mega Lopunny, it's really making me consider starting with T-Tar because he might try to get that free evolution first thing. Don't really know for sure though, of course. That Coon could be scary. I have a couple things to 1v1 it if need be. Whew. It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing, man. And my computer is not having any of it, apparently. What to do? That's kind of the name of the game, really. Blastoise should be able to live anything from anyone. However, he doesn't have that Heliolisk, so it can just take Scalds, of course. But what will he start with? He could start with Megalop. Megalop makes plenty of sense. A lot of his stuff actually fares fairly well against my Talonflame, and that's why I'm scared to start with it. He doesn't have Claydol, he does have Mawile, he doesn't have a Spinner. So it'd be good to get rocks up ASAP. If he decides to start with Mawile, that could be a thing too. Honestly, I feel like Musharna has a really good situation against his team. It's very bulky, it's going to live against anything, and chances are nothing can really kill me back. So I think we're going to be safe and start with Musharna. He starts out with Landorus, that's totally fine. We're going to get the Calc out here because it is going to be importante. Going back to the team builder, this computer is really upsetting me right now. Max HP, 128 SPDF. So yeah, I've been kind of out of the game for a little bit. So hopefully things work out really. Don't know. If he's fully special attacking. If he is fully special attacking, Earth Power is a 2 KO. But after a Calm Mind. So if he does maximum of 57, let's say, he needs to do at least 43. And he won't be able to do that if I get one Calm Mind up. So let's just do that. Turn 1. See what he decides to do. He decides to go into Heliolisk. That's totally fine. We'll see if he specs or Life Orb, I think. You use Special Attacker. Currently Life Orb. Let's see if he has Dark Pulse. I mean, he might not. We'll see. But we're at +1 Special Defense. Might as well put +1 Special Attack. If he is Choice Specs, that's a thing to calc for right now. Max Attack. Dark Pulse does 32 to 38, which means it should be a winning battle for me if he decides to go for it. Yep, so that's fine. Does not flinch me, so we're in a good position. Okay, so situation here is him potentially going to Mawile. I mean, that's really his best bet, which is, you know, not a great bet for him, but it might just be fair for me to just set up a Calm Mind here. Just to set up a wee bit. This is fine. This is actually really fine because, of course, I have Psyshock, and I'm going to try to win this little war where... Oh, wait, no. He probably has Roar, the way he brought this in. So, yep, he does have Roar. I get that crit. Unfortunate for him, but alas, we are here. Now, Fusion Bolt is obvious, of course. Is he going to predict that, though, and try to bring in Landorus? I feel like that's a interesting play on his part if he was to do that. I can't imagine that necessarily being a thing. That defensive Kun really took that hit super well. But good call on his part to just bring it in before I really got off too much damage. Whew. But with him being Roar, he doesn't have Crocun, so that's nice. That's definitely nice. Whew, Fusion Bolt is definitely obvious. Just remember that. The problem here is if he brings in Landorus, gosh, I don't know why I'm shaking. If he brings in Landorus here, I'm in a really bad position. Like, I won't know what to go into. Like, I would have to sack Dugtrio, get off rocks, and then bring in something, I'd say. That'd honestly be my best bet, because I don't know. The only thing Dougie's really good for, it's good for a number of mons, honestly. He may even predict me to predict him, so that's another thing we have to worry about, of course. But do we Fusion Bolt versus Ice Beam? Basically, I think my main options are Fusion Bolt, Ice Beam, or Musharna. Heck, even Mega Blastoise could be cool. don't know if I really trust that play though. Gosh, am I shaking? And Roar, I just randomly got into this, so. Is he gonna Scald? I don't think he'll Scald. I could have Sub. I'm gonna Fusion Bolt. Okay, he goes into Mawile. That's fine, that's fine. I'm honestly very okay with this situation. Basically, my options are Blastoise or Dougie, I'd say. He might be offensive with Sheer Force, so he could have Sucker Punch. But at the very least, I'd be able to get off rocks with Dougie, because then he might try to Sucker Punch, but then I'll be able to guarantee get off rocks. And I don't know if I can really afford to, I can't really afford to bring in Blastoise to take a ton of damage. Wow, that Fusion Bolt damage. Wait, no, he's not Sheer Force. He's automatically not Sheer Force because, oh, he does have leftovers. I'm sorry, I totally had a spasm because clearly that's not how things work. Okay, my options are Blastoise or Dougie. I think Blastoise is my best play because I could get a free spin-off. Okay, no worries. I guess I need to take a little less time then. Okay, sure. Let's go to Blastoise then. He decides to Baton Pass, that's fine. So he perhaps could have predicted my Dougie and then would have been able to switch out, as he chose a slightly different situation, but obviously that's fine. Okay. Here, I can't go into Dougie. I'm gonna go into Kyurem. We'll see if he decides to predict or anything. He goes for Dark Pulse. I don't know if that means he's Scarf or, you know, whatever. Because last time he brought it in, he just Dark Pulsed. That did 23%. If he didn't have an item, aka it could be like Scarf damage. Dark Pulse is in that range, so let's try Ice Beaming, getting off a little damage. It does a little damage. Okay. Does not do that much. Could go Blastoise again, perhaps. Honestly, he doesn't have a great situation for Musharna, so I don't want to give him any guaranteed damage on it. Chances are he wants to get rocks up. Also, that Scarf Dark Pulse probably would have 2KO'd Dugtrio, so that's a thought he's got to have. Go back to Blastoise, see if he Baton Passes. He Play Roughs. That's fine. Gets the little Spatak, or not Spatak, but attack drop, which is fine. I can pretty much freely Aura Sphere here. Obviously not free to Scald because of Heliolisk, but it's fine. He decides to go to Coon. We'll see if he has any form of recovery. All we know he has Roar, probably Scald. That crit sucks. That crit sucks a lot. Sorry about that, man. Because what that does is, I imagine that, yeah, Rip Coon. That definitely was unfortunate. Because what that does, 47 times 0.67. Means I would do around 31, so I should be able to get off a free Aura Sphere here. Okay, so he does have Rest. He has Rest and Roar. He's gotta have Scald. So probably not Sleep Talk. I imagine that must be what it is. Sure. Roar, Rest, Scald. Unless he has like Ice Beam or Sleep Talk. I don't know. That's goofy. Did not expect that. Okay, I want to go to Dougie to get up rocks, to be honest. I think I can. Usually you'd think that's not exactly the best switch in, but also don't know how. I mean, he seems pretty darn defensive. And maybe he won a speed time, maybe not. Couldn't tell you. But he just rested. So if he doesn't have Sleep Talk, I guarantee get to come in, get up rocks. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Okay, yeah. So we get free rocks here. He's asleep. And now we'll go into Talon. Yeah, he gets off the Scald, that's fine. We can just press Taunt here, and we'll be good. Yeah, he decides. Oh, he has Toxic. That is interesting. Wow, did not expect that. But yeah, we're just gonna get off a Willow and then go for Roost. See what he decides to do, because now this puts his Sunkern in an interesting position. Depending on how you look at it, I mean, he was able to rest off all this crit damage that I dealt to him. So, oh no. To each their own on what they think the situation is. Okay, this is an interesting position. Could be banded, could not be as well. I could go to Dougie directly. I definitely, there's not much I can go into here, to be honest. Honestly, I think I have, gosh. I want to save Dougie because it handles Heliolisk, handles Mawile. Huh. Huh. I think Dougie's an okay choice because even if he DDs, I get to go for EQ. If he attacks me right out, we can see if he's Scarf, and if so, can I outspeed it? Maybe. Let's just do it, because Head Smash is going to hurt a lot of things if he decides to do it. Yeah, okay, so he decides to Dragon Dance. So this is a good play. We can also see if he outspeeds or not. Okay, so he outspeeds me. That's totes fine. He has Shuka. Very interesting. Here's the thing. If he decides to Dragon Dance here, predicting my Sucker Punch, I could be in a really bad position and just wouldn't be worth it. Okay, so Tyrantrum outsped. So my Kyurem is 271 speed. Kyurem is 271. What can this hit? I outspeed. Okay. That could have been really scary otherwise. I think it's fine to go into Kyurem then. Should note that I have everything ignored right now. Sure. Ice Beam's good damage. So is Earth Power, to be fair, but I think it's fine just to go for Ice Beam here. It was cool to see that he had Shuka. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Ice Beam, take him out. Cool. That's fine. If he decides to bring in Coon here, I am more than okay with going to Talonflame. Good thing I had Scarf Gear. Good thing, because otherwise this could have been a little bad. But yeah, this is totes fine, as I was saying. He might try to even Toxic though, which could be obviously no bueno for me. So I do want to switch this out. I just don't know if he's going to want to Calm Mind or not, you know? Oh no, Musharna's really good. No, man, Musharna's good, like I said. Tyranitar gets off mad damage. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Blastoise isn't either, honestly. I just don't want him to Toxic my Musharna. Or I mean, Toxic my Talonflame. That would suck, I feel. So there we go. And we're in an interesting position. Doop-a-loo. I think it's good to double into Talonflame here. Should be fine. Get off a wee bit of damage, I guess. Also, though, we could just roar. May just be worth the Calm Mind here. Let's Calm Mind. Yeah, she missed the Toxic. That really sucks. We'll see if he decides to rest here or not. Yeah, that Kuna has been getting a lot of bad luck. Indeed, I feel for you, man. I am sorry. Yeah. Either way, it would suck to have Talonflame or Musharna poisoned at this point. So, he still has Landers, which is a nice electric absorb, so. Do I Calm Mind here? Do I Psyshock? I'm gonna Calm Mind. We'll see if he decides to roar. He decides to roar. Okay. Oof. Not good luck for him. He could get a ton of momentum on his side if he gets to go into Landorus here. Predicting my Fusion Bolt. Which is very tempting. But Ice Beam is also very tempting. Like, I think Ice Beam is probably my best play overall. So I'm gonna do it. We'll see what happens, but this thing, I feel like he values it a lot because it takes hits, it can rest on things, you know? So it's pretty darn good. And Musharna at the end of the day could be a cleanup sweeper. Yup. Yup. There's that. We just went big or went home, so that was the idea there. I want to keep this. I don't know if he's gonna go for a high jump kick right away. He is very much pressed for time, as he said. So we're gonna go to T-Tar. I think we're gonna go to T-Tar because it doesn't really have much use in this game, so I'm gonna see what he decides to do. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if he has Power Up Punch. Or Bulk Up? Does it get Bulk Up? Let's learn things right now. Obviously it gets Power Up Punch and Drain Punch. Bulk Up, nope. I know it has Power Up Punch though. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he has high jump kick or not here. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really have much of a use for this thing anyway, so interesting that he decided to do that. Did not expect that. With that drop, I don't, or not with the drop. Yeah, with the drop, I don't think I'm gonna live that high jump kick he's likely to go for. So, gosh, Musharna is good, man. I don't know if I can risk it here. I can risk it here. Let's go for Psy Shock. That return, oh, it crit. Okay, I was like, how did that do so much damage? We can try to Moonlight here. Okay, we die. Sucks, but that's how the game goes. Let's just bring in Talon, get off a free Brave Bird. We do not have a very reliable electric resist, but we'll do what we can, I suppose. So he goes down, that's nice, that's nice. We still have Blastoise if we want to make sure rocks don't happen. But yeah. We don't know what his item is. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's Scarf. That's not the question I had in mind. He might just go for Surf if he has it. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see what he does. He goes for Focus Blast. That sucks. Man, that sucks. Because while I have Chople, he obviously could kill me. Because now he goes for it. I have Chople. I live. And that really sucks for him. That's all I have to say. Because now with Suicune, if he wants to bring it in, he's in this position where he probably wants to rest. Oh, wow. That makes this interesting, huh? Because I don't think this kills from here. It's not GG, man. I don't... I'm not going to call GG here. Cure him. My stupid mouse is taking forever. Come on, you freaking mouse. Okay, how much attack do I have? I'm trying to figure this out, but this mouse is so laggy. 232 adamant, we'll say, just for an example. But we're burned. Oh, will that kill? It could do 36, which we'll see, I guess. Nope, not today. So we'll keep this, I guess, for differential purposes. So he rested, that's one turn. This will be turn 2, and then taunt. Whew, the crits are coming back full force now. Jeez. Wow, things are kind of even in that sense. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I mean, if I keep taunting him, he'll eventually run out of Scalds. 3, 4, 5, 6. Slash data Scald. It gets 24. And he's doing that much. less than half plus leftovers. Gosh, he keeps critting, dude. Wow. His taunt wore off. Oh no, man. That stinks. Kills me off. Okay. 2 turns where he can't recover. Is there even a way to win this? I don't think so. Sunkern took 47, but then it took 30. That sucks. I don't think I can win now, to be quite honest. Interesting choice on his part. I can see why. Barring a speed tie here, if it's a speed tie. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. 1. 2. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh no. Hold up. Did you not see what the coon did to me, LMAO? Like, we both got 2 crits against each other. I don't think he realizes that. OMG. Hold up. He said GG to me. I don't even know what this match was. But he's been a really good sport about what happened right now in the Skype chat. We'll probably talk about it. Like he said, he had pressing time. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but you guys let me know what you think, because like that was something. OMG. But yeah, he didn't have sleep talk because he was Roarcoon. Alright, I'm very confused about what just happened, but I hope you guys enjoyed either way. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, until later. Peace.